Imagine Seoul's skyline pulsing under neon cat's eyes. 5 young women prepare to make history. MEOVV is not just another K-pop rookie group, it's a manifesto in motion. From international backgrounds to chart-breaking debuts, their journey reads like a modern legend written in every beat, every lyric, and every viral moment. If you love K-pop deep dives, hit subscribe now to stay with us and discover the future of pop through their lens. This is NM60 KPOP. The story begins inside the Black Label, YG Entertainment's elite creative division, led by the visionary producer Teddy Park, the mastermind behind Blackpink. MEOVV, short for My Eyes Open Wide, marks his first attempt at building a global all-girl group from the ground up, and the ambition was clear from day one. The lineup is bold: American model actress Ella Gross, Japanese runway star Anna Tanaka, and 3 standout Koreans: Gawon, a former YG trainee, Suin, and Narin. Even before anything was official, fans were already obsessed, analyzing training rumors and early content. Ella had been acting since age 2, Gawon starred in Adidas campaigns, and Anna had graced the pages of 17 Japan. In early 2024, as the online buzz intensified, the Black Label quietly filed a trademark for MEOVV. Then, in August, Capitol Records, under Universal Music Group, signed on to co-launch the group internationally. Korea Jungang Daily noted, "Through this partnership, MEOVV has established a foundation to rise as a globally influential artist. The group name, My Eyes Open Wide, hints at limitless vision. That stylized double V is no accident. It's a mission statement. Their visuals were just as intentional. The group debuted with a black cat concept. Fierce, modern, mysterious, but the energy behind the scenes wasn't manufactured. It was focused. It was hungry. Days before their debut, the full lineup was revealed. A listening pop-up inside Seoul's Hyundai Mall sparked major hype. LED screens, teaser loops, fashion crowds. It felt more like a brand launch than a rookie debut. It's important context. The Black Label, founded by Teddy, manages top-tier acts like Rosé from Blackpink and Somi. Launching MEOVV as their first full girl group wasn't just a business move, it was a personal project. Every detail, from styling to rollout, reflected Teddy's touch. This wasn't just another debut, it was a global blueprint in motion. September 6, 2024 wasn't just another release day. It was the moment MEOVV officially arrived. With MEOVV, a hip-hop heavy debut track full of feline energy, and produced by Teddy himself, the group made an entrance that felt cinematic and intentional. The visuals were sharp, the beat hit hard, 5 voices, perfectly balanced, delivered a debut that didn't just introduce them, it defined them. Within hours, MEOVV jumped up domestic and global charts. It peaked around number 30 on Korea's Circle Digital chart and entered Spotify's Global Impact list. KBS World noted it was once the most streamed Korean song abroad, a massive feat for a debut. Critics and fans alike focused on one thing: presence. MEOVV didn't feel like rookies. Their debut stage was confident, stylish, polished but not overproduced. Social media took off. TikTok challenges, YouTube reactions, fan cams from the Hyundai Mall pop-up. In just 24 hours, MEOVV passed 6 million YouTube views, a number many veteran acts take a week to reach. 2 months later, they switched gears. On November 18th, they dropped Toxic, a slow, emotional track, and teased Body, a powerful choreography performance. These tracks showed range. MEOVV wasn't sticking to one vibe. They were creating a whole spectrum. If you're the kind of listener who values bold and self-aware debuts, hit like or share this video. It helps us keep covering stories like this one. By the end of 2024, they weren't just trending, they were award-winning. At the Mama Awards, Asia's biggest stage, MEOVV took home Favorite Rising Artist, an impressive win just 3 months in. Headlines praised their visuals and impact. Fans, they already knew this group wasn't playing it safe. They were rewriting the rules. The global push behind MEOVV wasn't a happy accident. It was engineered. Capitol Records, home to global icons like Sam Smith and Katy Perry, joined from day one to co-launch the group internationally. That meant English-language press, global distribution, and a rollout built more for Spotify's algorithm than for Korean charts. Every release carried both the Black Label and Capitol to Universal logos, a clear sign this rookie group wasn't thinking small. Spotify data backed it up. Meow climbed global playlists fast, and KBS reported it as the most streamed Korean song abroad for a time. By spring 2025, Meow had topped 2 million monthly listeners worldwide, with fans from Seoul to São Paulo jumping in. TikTok blew up with the Meow challenge, and YouTube followed, over 40 million MV views by early 2025, fueled by reactions and fan cams. But it wasn't just hype. Their social team was sharp. Multilingual teasers, slick behind-the-scenes cuts, and live streams tailored for overseas fans built a real connection. Billboard-style sites, K-pop blogs, and teen media outlets began to notice. Grammy.com even named Meow one of 8 rookie K-pop acts to watch, citing Teddy's involvement and the group's high-stakes launch. Quick heads up, if you're enjoying this breakdown, leaving a like or subscribing really helps us keep going, and keep covering groups like this. And then came the charts. While many rookies fade post-debut, Meow kept building. Hands Up broke into Melon's daily chart. MTV Asia and international K-pop radio spun their tracks. Hanteo tracked thousands of pre-orders, strong numbers for a group still awaiting their first full album. By April 2025, Meow had surpassed 37 million digital index points on Korea's Circle chart, enough to stay around the top 30. Capital's strategy, the Black label's polish, and a savvy global fan base made one thing clear: Meow wasn't just rising, they were everywhere. Spring 2025 marked a shift in tone for Meow. On April 28th, they released Hands Up, a bold pre-release single blending Brazilian funk rhythms with lyrics of empowerment. This wasn't just a comeback, it was a global event. With synced teasers, a midnight YouTube premiere, and streaming rollouts across platforms, the Black label and Capital aimed wide. Fans from Bangkok to Buenos Aires waited, fingers on refresh. The MV flipped expectations. Gone was the debut's shadowy elegance. Instead, bold streetwear, laughter, alkagi games, and a flashy choreo battle that radiated joy. Critics took note. Teen Vogue called it their most playful concept yet, while Tynic Music praised it as a resilience anthem with lines like, "The fire in me, I won't let it die," echoing across TikTok edits and fan reels. The response was instant. Hands Up climbed into Melon and Genie's daily top 50. YouTube views crossed 10 million in a week. TikTok and Instagram flooded with Nai Hands Up Meow, remixes, dance covers, even celebs joining in. Spotify followed suit, placing the song on major playlists and pushing their monthly listener count over 3 million. Around this point, the hype turned personal. Fans shared dance challenges and emotional posts. On May 12th, the EP My Eyes Open Vivid officially dropped, and it hit like a milestone. Not just for the group, but for the fandom that grew with them. The EP cracked Korea's Circle album chart top 10, sold 100,000 plus copies in week 1, and earned a Hanteo Gold certification. Billboard reported older tracks like Meow re-entering the World Digital Song Chart. Media like Teen Vogue, Elle Korea, and Nylon spotlighted their rise. And through it all, Meow stayed grounded. They thanked fans, shared that Rosé had mentored them, and teased their next big step: a world tour. The blueprint is unfolding. Meow is no longer just a breakout rookie, they're rapidly becoming a full-fledged global act. On February 2025, they surprised fans by joining Taeyong on stage at his encore concert in Incheon. For one member, a longtime fan, that duet was more than symbolic, it was personal. Since then, more live moments have followed. Their label confirmed upcoming summer festival stops across Asia and Europe, with rumors of appearances on MTV World Stage and a potential Japan tour, sparked by billboards spotted in Tokyo and Fukuoka. It's unofficial, but the fandom is already buzzing, and brands are taking notice. In February, L'Oréal Paris named Meow its latest global ambassador team. A few weeks later, Ella was announced as the face of Miu Miu, a bold crossover into luxury fashion. These weren't just endorsements, they were statements. Gowon secured a new sportswear campaign, a nod to her Adidas past, while Anna landed a K-drama role, expanding their cultural footprint beyond music. Inside the industry, the group's name keeps coming up. At a recent Seoul Expo, a major exec called them the streaming-era blueprint for global K-pop launches. That may sound lofty until you look at the numbers. Tens of millions of streams, massive fan engagement, coordinated global rollouts, and top-tier support from the Black label and Capital. Their songs appear in K-pop rhythm games. Their EP continues climbing the Circle album chart. Billboard's Social 50 and World Albums charts have already featured their name. It's a strategy built for the moment. Korean hits dominate at home. Japanese versions expand their East Asian reach. Bilingual content feeds global fans on TikTok, YouTube, and beyond. And with Capitol rumored to be planning a US press tour, the next wave may come sooner than expected. This isn't just another rookie story. This is Meow, and this is NM60 K-pop. If you want more content like this, support us by liking, subscribing, or dropping a comment. Your engagement fuels every documentary we make.